These two NeiR Special Edition games we got in yesterday have already sold, and the person that got them traded in an amazing collection to get them. Okay. A little short.
Leave it in.
Okay, so Ryan and I were talking about like old stories and stuff, and I was about to tell him something, and I was like, I should just film it because we've been laughing and everything. We should have been filming the whole time. We were talking about like childhood stories and everything, and Ryan just told me about a friend that was like really rich or whatever, and
his parents were like divorced, and like he pretty much got everything he wanted all the time.
And he was telling me that like Ryan has a picture of himself like in this kid's go-kart just tearing up the grandparents' lawn.
It's awesome.
And that kind of reminded me, and I was gonna tell you, so down the road from my parents' house when I was a kid, they were like building new houses, and they had like a hill that went down to like a cul-de-sac, but there was no houses there. It was just the road that went down, and there was a big circle, and there was like nothing around. There was like blackberry bushes, and there was like a dirt thing, like a dirt hill that was maybe like 6 feet tall that we went over like that, and then someone had built like a BMX track back there, like all out of dirt.
Heck yeah.
And I would go down there with my friend. My next door neighbor was the same age as me. We'd ride bikes and stuff, and we would go down there, and I don't know what happened, but there was like a big hill that went down, and then there was like a straightaway, and then there was like some bushes and then a fence. And he was like going down, and there was like a jump going down, but he was going down, and something happened, and he like didn't stop, and he just went bam right into the fence. He just went right to that fence, and there was like older kids there, and they started laughing at him, and he was crying because I think we were like maybe 10 at the oldest, and he started crying, and he was yelling at them. He's like, "It's not funny." And he wasn't like hurt or anything. Like he might have had like a couple cuts on his arms, but he wasn't, I think nothing was bad.
Yeah, nothing serious. That's good.
He probably just got really scared, and like it probably didn't feel good to hit the fence. It was a chain link fence, not like a wooden fence.
That's not too bad.
But he like went right into the chain link fence, and I remember like there was like 4 older kids, like we were like 10 and they're like 17, and they're just all laughing at him, and he's like, "It's not funny."
Poor kid. It's always funny when kids get hurt, right?
Yeah. Trading time. All right, guys. This is the first batch of stuff we have. We'll start over here with NES. We have 8 Eyes, Casino Kid, Baseball, Tecmo Bowl, Gyromite, 10-Yard Fight, Lunar Pool, and Ice Hockey. For the Genesis, we have Toy Story, and the tags for these are on the back, so I'll try to show them to you. Jurassic Park, Vector Man 2, Tommy Lasorda Baseball, Sonic 2, another Sonic 2, Chester Cheetah, and Shining Force. Pretty cool. Then we have a black and blue DS Lite. For the Vita, we have Ragnarok Odyssey, we have Muramasa Rebirth, we have Odin Sphere, Dragon's Crown. Then for the Switch, we have 1971 Project Helios. I've never seen that game before. We have a Right Red Joy-Con. We have the Super Smash Bros. Pre-order coin. We also have the game. And then the Hori Split Pad Pro. We actually sold one of these, or we got one, I don't know if it's sold yet, but we had a Pikachu edition one that we sold new that we got from a distributor. So if this one sells quickly, then that'll tell me that I definitely should stock more of these, because that first one, I'm pretty sure it did sell, the Pikachu one. The wholesale cost is kind of expensive compared to retail, but I mean, if they sell, we're going to stock them. Last item for the first little batch here is the glove controller for the Nintendo 64. And Ryan asked if I wanted this one for my collection. I said no. It is a third-party accessory, but it is kind of cool, very unique. And apparently it's expensive now. I did not know that. There's a little rip on the box right here, but other than that, it looks like it's all good. And Ryan did test this. He said it works great. I mean, it works as it should, I suppose. But yeah, very cool, weird accessory. Testing out a new TV.
Yeah, I don't know what button to press to get it to go there.
To get it to go...
to here.
Is there like a...
There's TV,
is there a source
VCR,
button or anything?
cable. It's too old for source. TV.
Go
cable.
down to channel 3 and then go channel down. Is it even turned on?
Yeah.
These might be worse.
There's those?
Mario.
Nice. So the new Pokemon Legends Arceus game came out today. We are now closed when I'm filming this clip. I'll probably put it somewhere earlier in the video, but we had 48 copies originally, and of course we got one. Kyle ended up getting one, and then we took out the six or seven copies we had for pre-orders, and the rest of them we have sold in store. We are down to only having 27 left out of the 48 that we ordered. So this game is selling really, really well. I've heard nothing but good things, and I'm super excited to play it. I didn't think that this stuff was worthy of an actual unboxing for today's video because it's just something from our distributor that's pretty much just a restock for a lot of items, but I wanted to at least show you guys what we got. So we got some more of the Xbox One controllers. Every time we get this, it sells out, so I got 2 of them this time. These 2, we still have 1 of each in stock, so now we have 2 of all of those. And then I got 5 each of the Pro controllers here. We have the Splatoon, Xenoblade, and Super Smash Bros. Ones. Every time we get these, they sell really quickly. The profit margin for us is pretty low because we're buying them, you know, the wholesale price is pretty close to what we're selling them for, but they keep selling instantly. So I got 5 of each this time. Hopefully those will last. We also have 2 each of these Hori mini pad controllers for the Nintendo Switch. We have the Pikachu and Eevee one, we have a Super Mario one, and then we have this like gold and black Pikachu one. We also got a couple more boxes of the Final Fantasy Polygon figures. Then we got 2 each of these Switch cases. This is a Zelda one for a regular Switch. Then we have a Link's Awakening one for the Switch Lite.
All right, so I brought in some empty boxes. Coop wants me to tell the story about this one. I don't know if you can see all of them holds, but so this was my brother's. His son saw this laying on his bed, thought it was fair game, and just decided to start stabbing it. And my brother came in and was like, "What the heck, man?" He's like, "Oh, I thought I could just destroy it. It was on the bed, so I started attacking it."
I just assume.
He just assumed. So got a nice, well-worn Switch light box.
That's great.
Pretty awesome.
I have some more trades to go over. So we have a ton of stuff. So all this back here I stacked up like we've done before by price. So these are all $2.99. These are all $4.99. And like I mentioned before, you can watch the video in slow motion with YouTube's like speed control thing, or you can pause if you need to see what's in here. Everything in this stack is $7.99. A good mix of stuff in here. Some Genesis, GameCube, PS1. This stack is $9.99. And then the last stack here is $12.99. And everything else I'm going to be showing you individually. Anything that's 15 bucks or more goes in our glass case. So those are the glass case games. I'll show you those individually. But first we have some cartridges here. We have Clay Fighter for Super. Crash Dummies, the Incredible Crash Dummies. I think these screws need to be tightened because I can move the cartridge. We have Sonic & Knuckles for Genesis. We have an Infiltrator manual, and we also have the game. We have Airwolf, Super Pitfall, Tombs and Treasure. And then we have Ocarina of Time. We have Super Hang-On for the Japanese Mega Drive. And we have Breakout and Centipede for the... I thought these were both Atari games. I guess that one's ColecoVision. And then we have a pink 3DS, which is in really bad condition. You can see it's all scratched, and you can see like the faint Sharpie outline of a child drawing of Skull and Crossbones. The back is also really scratched, but it works. And we have these loose DS games. A couple decent ones in there, but nothing too special. And then we have the better titles here. So, another Japanese Mega Drive game. This is Puyo Puyo. We have David Crane's Amazing Tennis, Mario Lemieux Hockey, Aladdin, Rampage Total Destruction for GameCube, James Buster Douglas Knockout Boxing, God of War Collection, Lakers vs. Celtics in the NBA playoffs, Extermination, Wheel of Fortune for Sega CD, Mario Party DS, WWF Royal Rumble, Ariel Little Mermaid, Super Monaco GP, Silent Hill UMD Movie, Sims 2 for GameCube, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla for the PS5, and then Death by Degrees, Eco, Conan Exiles. Abby and I have watched a lot of gameplay on this video. Contra, Legacy of War, I think it is, yeah. So that old price tag is $25. Ours is cheaper. Gauntlet Dark Legacy, Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock, Wii Sports Resort, Road Rash 2, WWF Rage in the Cage in poor condition, as you can tell. There's stickers on the label and everything, or on the manual. Simpsons Hit and Run, Dynamite Heady. You have the Crash Bandicoot Collector's Edition for the PS1, which has got Crash Bash, Crash 3, which is Crash Warped, and Crash Team Racing. Super awesome. Then we have the stuff that's over $100. We have Batman for the Genesis. In poor condition, unfortunately. I think the top is kind of worn. I gotta make sure this is marked as poor because it doesn't say it on the tag. We usually try to write it. Then we have Corpse Party, the something back to school edition or something, I can't remember. Also crushed, so should also be marked as poor. And then lastly, we have Wild Arms Alter Code F for the PS2. This is also marked as poor, and I'll show you why. Inside, it's all good. It's got the anime disc and everything. It's marked as poor because there's a small rip right there. Hopefully you guys can see that on the video, but other than that, it's really nice.
Alright, so this morning before work, I went to pick up a package. And it's stuff for me, but there's also stuff they threw in that I'm going to be trading in as well. So I figured I'd show it. Thought you might want to see. The first thing, which was the original thing I bought, I bought this one listing for Super Mario Land Complete in Box. It's really nice, except for there's a little bit of water damage. Well, I guess there's a little bit of water damage on the bottom, unfortunately, but it was a really good price. I think he had it starting at bidding, and I made him an offer, and he accepted that offer. And then I was like, how much will you do for Super Mario Land 2? And I think it was only like $10 more than the other one, but this one's in better condition. Yeah, these are in really good condition for original Game Boy games. Got Super Mario Land 2. Should be fully complete. Yeah, and it has original baggies too. Gotta love the original baggies. Gotta be careful Cooper doesn't steal them.
It will be mine. Oh yes, it will be mine.
Then he messaged me and said, let me know if there's anything else on my page you want to buy. I'll give you a good discount. So I asked about the original Game Boy, and this box is like, I would go ahead and say minty. It is really clean. But the thing is, like when I was messaging him about each item, he kept throwing in stuff for free. And that stuff for free is stuff I'm gonna be trading in that will be available. It has the top styrofoam as well, which you never see. Has all the paperwork and the headphones, the game, and the system. Super cool. See, I was not planning on purchasing all this, and then it kept snowballing. So I guess this is the stuff he threw in for free. Came in this little official pouch. I know a few of the things he threw in, but not everything. He just kept saying, oh yeah, I'll give you this too, and this. Ooh, it's a little bit dirty. I think the foam from that came off. That's not good. Well, we have a manual for Dr. Mario. We're trading that in. And we got Dr. Mario. I didn't even know these were going to be... I guess I assumed it was going to be Dr. Mario on GBA, but I guess it makes more sense. Dr. Mario on Game Boy. Golf for Game Boy. Tennis. And Power Quest, haven't heard of that one. And Motocross Maniacs. So not the most exciting stuff, but just wanted to show you because that is messy.
Disgusting!
if you guys didn't see yesterday's video, I definitely recommend checking it out. We got both of these NeiR collector's editions in for PS4. This one was $250, this one was $1,500, and they just came in yesterday, and they are already sold. So they didn't sell for cash or anything like that. Someone did a trade-in, a local customer who is a regular. We've done lots of deals with them before, and traded in some really, really awesome stuff. One item I'm going to show you right here. So I'm in the break room right now so I can film real quick because we had something really cool traded in today that I was going to show you guys later in the video, but it is selling, and so I wanted to film it. Guy said it's okay. I asked if he just wanted to be in the video, but he said no. He's a regular. I'm pretty sure he watches the videos too, but he didn't want to be in it, which is fine, of course. But we got a Turbo Express traded in today, and it's been fully recapped. It's got a new screen on. You can see the plastic still on there. Super, super cool, and he is picking this up, and that is awesome. So I want to make sure that I filmed it so you can see it, because this is the first time we've ever had this come into the store. This is only the second time I've ever even had one of these in my possession, going back to like 2008. This is only the second one ever. So I definitely want to make sure that I show you guys. If you don't know what this is a portable TurboGrafx 16. It only plays the cards, the Hue cards. It doesn't do the CD games. But this thing is super cool, very hard to find, very rare, and just one more rare console we've had come through the store. And then let's take a look at the rest of the stuff. So we have Derby Champ for the Neo Geo Pocket Color. This is a Japanese import. Then we have a complete Fatal Fury First Contact for the Neo Geo Pocket Color. This is a North American one. This is also North American. This is SNK vs. Capcom, the Match of the Millennium, also complete in box. And then we have a silver Neo Geo Pocket Color. And then we also have I think it's called Crystal Blue is the official name, Neo Geo Pocket Color here. This is a Japanese exclusive color. This one I'm pretty sure came out in North America. And then we have lots of Turbo games, some PC Engine, some Turbo CD, and some Turbo Super CD. There's a bunch of there's PC Engine CD as well. It's pretty much all of them, but I did my best to mark these appropriately on the website, so they will say complete in case or complete in box or whatever it is in the title. First is actually the only complete in box one. That is Air Zonk for the TurboGrafx 16. It does have some pen or some Sharpie, whatever that is, some marker on the box. That's not on the protector, that's on the actual box. So this is marked as poor because of that. Other than that, it's not too bad. This is actually in much better condition than the other one we have in stock, which came from my collection. But we have two of these complete in box now, which is crazy, but it does have some marker on there. And then we have these two stacks. I did not put these in any particular order, aside from saving one game to be the last one. So prices are going to vary as we go through. And it's a mix of, like I said, TurboGrafx 16, Turbo CD, PC Engine CD, and there's like some Super CD ones as well. I'm not really sure what the difference is between Turbo CD and Super CD. There's also some arcade CD ones in here, but people who are into Turbo probably know more than I do, but I did mark everything as whatever it says. So we have Kadash, Fighting Street. You thought Street Fighter was a cool name. How about Fighting Street? Then we have Exile, Ease Books 1 and 2. We have this one complete in box from my collection, but then we have a complete in case one here. We have Vasteel, Cosmic Fantasy 2. This one is actually factory sealed. It's in pretty good shape, has a couple small holes here and there, but this one comes in a box like this one does originally, so this is sealed, but it's obviously missing that outer box. Then we have Bomberman, Fonk's Revenge, Splatterhouse, Blazing Lasers, Parasol Stars, Bloody Wolf, and Dragon Ball Z. This is a PC Engine CD one. And then we have Dragon's Curse. This was like, what was it called? It's like an arcade something duo. It's not a game. It's like some sort of accessory. I put it in the TurboGrafx accessories category. And then Castlevania Rondo of Blood. We have Bomberman 94. Superstar Soldier. Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. I think we actually just had one of these in stock, but it already sold. World Heroes 2. Fatal Fury 2. Gradius 2. Lords of Thunder. This is a North American Super CD game. And then Mad Stalker, Full Metal Force. Forgotten Worlds. And then the last one is Fantastic Night Dreams Cotton. Very, very rare. This is the North American version. The Japanese version, I think, is like 150 to 250, something like that, from what I was seeing sold on eBay. This one was kind of hard to price. There was one sold for 900, and there's one currently posted for 1,000 plus shipping, but that's it. So I just went right in the middle. Hopefully someone will pick it up. It's in really nice condition. It is fully complete, and it is the North American version. So super, super rare game. I doubt we'll ever get this again.
This is Fern. She sleeps on the wall. And this is Tad. Named after Tad from Animal Crossing. Because he's my favorite villager.
These are Adam's little pet frogs.
Yeah.
I want to know in the comments below, did you guys have a TurboGrafx growing up, or did you know anyone that did? Because I did not. But that's going to be it for today's vlog, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you again tomorrow.